killed Liz. I killed the teen dream. Deal with it. I killed Liz. I killed the teen dream. Deal with it.
Hello, party people. Welcome back. Or if this is the first time you're watching a reaction video with me, welcome to the party. So our girl has uploaded today, and I just want to get into it. I saw a few snippets here and there, and I know in the beginning we're going to be talking about boiling eggs, and I have some things to say. So without too much further ado, I did have one question I want to ask you guys. This is a 30-minute video, which means that it's probably going to end up being over an hour with my commentary. Do you guys like the longer videos, or would you be happier for me to split this up? So I could probably make it into like either a 30 or 45 minute video if I split her video up in half into like 15 or 16 minutes, 2 parts. So would you guys prefer it if I did that, or are you guys fine and happy with the longer videos? Just let me know in the comments below, and let's get into today's video. Good morning. Welcome back to a new vlog. Hope you guys are all having a fabulous day. So the last vlog I posted, I was using that like bougie big camera, but I had also another old vlog camera that is the same as the one that I broke. Well, isn't that a convenient and interesting coincidence? But it's just a little bit older, and like the lens is a little busted. But here's the thing, I'm trying to hold out until the new version of this camera comes out this year. So it's the Sony ZV-1. It's such a good all-in-one vlog camera. It's so good, but they're doing the next version this year. So on Amazon right now, this camera is $769. It's an $800 camera that she's just dropping. And it's like $1,000 camera. I want to wait. So I'm going to make it work until then. But I brought this camera back because the professional one I was using was just so like big and aggressive. Oh, it's funny because we know her so well. Like, I didn't call it specifically on my channel, but I know a few other reactors had said, how long do you think she's going to use this one until she comes up with some excuse as to why she can't use it? Oh, it's so funny how predictable she is. And like the audio wasn't as good. I had to play with it like a lot. So anyway, I was going to put a mic on that one, but it blocked the viewfinder. It was just a whole kerfuffle. So here we are. Good morning. I have an egg bath going over here to make some hard-boiled eggs. So here they are. I haven't made hard-boiled eggs in a minute. I got lazy for a little while and was buying them pre-hard-boiled. I was also just snacking on some of the jumbo, well, they're not jumbo blueberries, they're Sweetest Batch blueberries, but they are like a jumbo blueberry. They're absolutely massive. Well, you and the blueberries have that in common because you are absolutely not sweet. And they are so sweet and so good. Anderson just went down for his first nap. I know I say that every time I vlog. That's because when he's awake, I'm playing with him. Is that because Yar is the one doing the real parenting and caretaking? So you just get to play with Anderson. That's your contribution to the parenting role. I'm vlogging usually when he is napping. Okay, so how I did my hard-boiled eggs, it's this like really easy, kind of foolproof way that... Dear Lord, she's gonna tell us how to boil eggs. Boiling eggs is about one of the easiest fucking things you can do. I've been doing it the last 2 years, where you do like a cold water start. So I put them in a pot covered with cold water, put them on medium-high heat, let it come to a boil, like a full-blown rapid boil. And then once it's boiling, shut it off, take it off the heat, and then let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes, depending how hard you like them. Okay, if this works for her, whatever. This is way more work than is absolutely necessary, and I'm assuming that because she's talking about this, we're going to see that this doesn't work for her. You guys want to know a really foolproof method? Now, for peelability, it matters how fresh or old your eggs are, because the fresher the eggs are, like when I get the eggs from my mom's chickens and they're super fresh, they are a little bit harder to peel. But if you want foolproof hard-boiled eggs, and this is what my Nana taught me when I was like single digit age, because I love boiled eggs. I've always loved boiled eggs. And she used to do them for me. And finally she was like, well, if you teach a man to fish, if you give a man a fish, he'll be fed for a day. If you teach a man to fish, he'll be fed for a life. So she taught me how to do it. You fill up the pot, right? You get your eggs in there, you fill up the pot. Doesn't really matter what temperature the water is. I do cold water. I fill it up till it's just above the eggs. You put it on the pot, or put it on the stove, cover it, turn it up on high, wait until it gets a raging boil, and then you turn it down as high as it can tolerate, without stopping that raging boil. 10 minutes. Then you cut it off, you take it off the stove, put it in the sink, start running cold water over it. And once they're cool enough to the touch, they should still be hot, or warm, I guess. I do a crack on each side, so on the top and bottom of the eggs, and then pick one of the sides. Usually I go with the whatever side is bigger, or, and you got to really crack it. You don't want to break the egg, but you want to break the shell. And then from there, I peel the eggs. Usually if they're not super, super fresh, they haven't just been laid, they peel most of the time in 1 to 3 pieces, which is amazing. That's my favorite. I get beautiful peeled eggs out of it just about every time. And my eggs are perfectly hard-boiled. Now, if you want more of a soft-boiled egg, you need to kind of play around with the 3 to 6 minute timer. But if you want a perfect hard-boiled egg every time, put it on the stove for 10 minutes, boiling, cut it off, throw it in cold water. And I don't even take them out of the pan. I just start running the cold water over them so that they cool down gradually, because that hot water is still in the pot. And then I just pull them out as the cold water is running. I pull them out one at a time, crack them, peel them, rinse them off, put them back in the pot. And I just do that through the whole, however many eggs. I usually boil anywhere from half a dozen to a dozen of eggs at a time. And this just makes it super easy, because I'm not trying to spend an hour boiling and peeling eggs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, it doesn't have to be this hard, but it does for the peeling. It absolutely matters how fresh your eggs are. I don't like them soft at all, so I do a full 15 minutes, then a nice bath. And it's been a while. They should be good. Let's see. Peeling hard-boiled eggs is a whole situation. I've watched all the tips and tricks for so long, and it's never that simple. It's just so silly. Yes, Alex, this is very silly. It's not this difficult. So how I've always done it is kind of tapping it. Do not do this. Do not do this. Not unless you want to be picking teeny tiny individual shells off of your egg. This is ridiculous. You want to break it the least amount of places that you can. That's why I always do the top and the bottom. And you crunch it, and then you try to get under it and get that little membrane off. If you can get under it and start peeling the membrane, the egg shell will come off. Sometimes I can get it off in one peel, it's all stuck together. Usually it's 2, sometimes 3, but it doesn't have to be this hard. And I also do sometimes use the water to help, some cool water. It just depends on how stuck they are. But yeah, look, she's a mess. On the surface, yeah, it's already going badly. That's not too bad. Oh, okay. It's you gotta just get it. Okay, I cracked it in the middle. Why is it so difficult? Well, that's because you cracked the eggshell in a million different places. So now it's just tiny little shards. And like I said, it matters how fresh your eggs are. I bet she has no idea how fresh these eggs are. And I'm telling you, I have looked up, a million times, and nothing's clearly resonated with me at this point where I'm doing this the right way. Alex, why don't you ask your Mimi? I guarantee you she can do perfect boiled eggs.
I've done it where you run it under cold water while you're doing it. I did not feel like that made a difference. Maybe today it will make a difference. But like, I just want a beautifully peeled hard-boiled egg where it just comes off like beautifully, stunningly, not chunky. What the? Oh my gosh. Look what I just did, ma'am. Oh my god. The whole thing. I'm gonna rinse this off and eat it. This is too expensive. Like, the whole thing just came apart.
Oh, guys, I have a lot to say today. That's not a hard-boiled egg. Look at the yolk. The color of the yolk is not a hard-boiled egg. The color of the yolk should be almost like this greeny color.
The whole thing is separate. The yolk and the whites. Shouldn't have vlogged this, but I'll leave it in because this is real life.
Oh, let's not kid ourselves, Alex. You're gonna leave it in because you don't have any content. That's why you're showing us putting shit away from the dishwasher and cleaning your kitchen, even though it is sped up. You don't have any other content, which is interesting because you could be giving us Weight Watchers content or a weight update or fitness update. Like, there's a multitude of things. A baby update since your son is now 7 months old. Anything. But instead you choose to give us this montage, and I'm probably going to cut the rest of it out.
All right, I'm back. Here's the situation. Looks like they needed a longer, even colder ice bath. So I just gave it even more time. Okay. Well, see, like those little chunks that fall out.
There are 3 problems right here. Likely the eggs are very fresh. She probably should have let them sit in the fridge for a week. So whenever I'm going to boil eggs, I buy 2 things of eggs, 2 dozens, and I let one sit in there for at least a week. They're not going to go bad in a week. You know what I mean? So you just let them sit for a little while, and that way they're not as fresh. Okay, number 2, they're cold. First of all, I don't know about you guys, but I don't love cold hard-boiled eggs. Something about it just grosses me out, unless it's like an egg salad sandwich or a deviled egg or something like that. But if I'm just gonna eat a hard-boiled egg, that sucker needs to be warm, okay? Like, borderline burning my mouth off. I'm crazy. The other thing is the way she's cracking them. Like, listen, if you're at home and you're cracking eggs like this and it works, great for you. You're the exception to the rule. This is not how you peel boiled eggs, okay? Do not follow this woman for an example.
What is that? What is that? No, please leave your tips. Leave your tips, because truly, okay, I guess it's not going terrible. It's not going great though. Yeah, it's like, I see people that it just peels right off. Is it because these are like pasture raised eggs? That wouldn't make a difference, right?
The only reason why it might make a difference is because they might be fresher. It has everything to do with the freshness of the egg, how cold they are, how long you're boiling it for, and how you're cracking it.
I buy the pasture-raised eggs because those chickens get free roaming outside time, which makes them healthier, but I feel bad for the chickens.
I have a lot to say about this, but I won't. You guys can do your own research. I'm not going to get into any conspiracy theories here. But she feels so bad for chickens that's the majority of what they eat is chicken. And I guarantee you she's not buying, she's not looking at who she's buying the chicken from. There are major corporations in the chicken world that bully and run out smaller chicken farms that actually take care of their chickens and, try to have the chickens have some kind of life, short as it is. There's a look into Big Chicken. It's a whole thing. Like, there's even a documentary on Netflix about it, if you are so inclined. But yeah, she feels so bad for chickens that she eats their eggs and eats chicken. Like, they eat chicken most of the time. It's so disingenuous.
Came out all right. Not my best work. But anyway, it's so funny. Woo.
Still don't understand why she leaves shit like this in. It's gross.
I saw people saying they were going to dye potatoes this year because eggs are expensive. Ours are coming down around here, but yeah, they're definitely a little pricey.
Yeah, that tends to happen when they cull hundreds of thousands of chickens to make the price of eggs go up. That tends to happen. That's exactly what the chicken industry wanted to happen. And there's been more findings lately about what's going on with what they're doing with eggs and the chickens. So, but the prices here are also going down. I'm pretty sure they're going down nationwide. They're still way too expensive. Like, we went to Aldi's the other day and it was like $4.89, I think. When in 2020, 2021, 2022, I was paying 89 cents for a dozen of eggs. So yeah, they're still way, way, way too expensive.
I haven't had a hard-boiled egg in so long, but I don't know. I love them. I never get the egg ick from a hard-boiled egg, only from like a scrambled egg. All right, you guys, I am currently making the most delicious looking lunch, so I want to go ahead and do it together and like see how it comes out. It's later now. It's actually almost 2 o'clock. Anderson just went down for nap number 2.
Okay, so in the past, she said that he takes 3 naps. He's going down for his second nap at 2 p.m. Ma'am, when is this child awake? When? 2 p.m.? If I let my kid sleep, like, usually she takes her nap, well, she hasn't been taking naps lately, but usually she takes her nap anywhere from 12:30 to, like, 2 is the latest. If I were to let her take a nap, and then after that take another nap, this kid is not going to bed at night. Like, your child, I mean, yes, I know there's a massive age difference in between the age of my child and her child, but I'm telling you right now, at 7 months old, my daughter was not taking 4 naps a day. Okay? She was taking maybe 2, and usually she would, like, we got up at like 6:30, 7 o'clock, sometimes 8. Like, as she got older, she would get up closer to 8, which was wonderful. She'd be up maybe until about 10, 11 o'clock, and then she'd take a nap. And that one would be like a super long nap. She might sleep for like an hour or so. And then she'd get up again, and she might take another nap maybe around like 3, and that would be like a 30-minute nap. And then that was it. And then she'd go to bed by 8 or 9. So, I mean, that's what worked for us. Again, I don't have to be dictated to what my schedule is, so I just kind of let her dictate our schedule. But I can't imagine if she was to go down for a nap, you know what I mean? Like, if she was going to take 3 or 4 naps, we wouldn't be napping past 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, does that make sense, right? Because, like, in the beginning, we would wake up, like, at 5 o'clock. And then, you know, I'd change her, feed her, and then she'd be back to sleep by, like, 7:30, 8 o'clock. Then she'd wake up again, maybe around 10. Same thing. I'd feed her, you know, change her, feed her, play for a little bit, do some, you know, like tummy time or try to do stimulation or whatever. And then she'd be back down to sleep before, you know, 12:30. And then she'd wake up, you know, and she wasn't taking like hour-long naps at this point. She never really did sleep for a super long amount of time with her naps. She slept through the night. Once we got to that stage where I didn't need to wake her up every couple of hours, which was so wonderful. She would at least sleep for like 6 hours at night, which was great. You know, it was nice. And then, so because of that, she would take naps throughout the day, but they were short naps. You know, we're talking maybe 45 minutes on a good day. But I do feel very blessed and very lucky with her, because even though throughout the night we did get up, you know, every 2 to 3 hours like clockwork, because if she wasn't awake after 3 hours, I was waking her up, because I was very adamant about, you know, making sure that she was being fed and that She, you know, was doing all the things she was supposed to do to be healthy. And so if that meant that I had to lose sleep and get up every 2 or 3 hours, then I had to get up every 2 or 3 hours. That just is what it is, you know. And it was hard. It was really, really hard. But it was made a lot easier by not having to go make a bottle. I will tell you that right now. Breastfeeding was probably the best mom hack I could advise. Yeah, if you can breastfeed, you absolutely should. It's the best thing to do for your baby. It's the best thing to do for you. It has numerous health benefits for mom and baby. It's a great way to bond with your child. And it's just, you won't regret it. I can assure you, you won't regret it. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I still, you know, my daughter, she kind of weaned herself at about, I think 14 or 15 months. One day she just didn't want to do breastfeeding anymore. I was like, okay, I'm not going to force it, you know? And I grieved in that moment because those times with my daughter were over, and it was very special to me, you know, especially at night. It's just me and my girl. And, you know, we have this moment where the world is quiet and it's just us, and I can just focus on her. And it's like this incredible bonding. Obviously, if there is some medical reason why you cannot breastfeed, you have to do what you have to do to take care of your kid. Okay. But if you are opting out of breastfeeding, you should opt out of having children, because that's part of having kids. I feel very strongly about that. Yes, fed is best. If that's your only option is formula, you have to do what you have to do. But if you are capable of breastfeeding, you need to push through the uncomfortableness and breastfeed. That is the best thing you will ever do for your child. And to do it, it sets them up for life. It really does. And if you're not willing to make that sacrifice, then you're not willing to be a parent. I'm sorry. You may feel differently about it, and you guys might come for me in the comments, but I feel very strongly about that. And if it does get super ugly in the comments, I will delete and block you, because that's what our girl does. But that's just how I feel. And I have always felt that way. It's not like I had some kind of revelation when I became a mom that that's what I wanted to do. No, I have felt that way since I was 18. And if anything, that feeling just got a hell of a lot stronger when I was raising my own child, or am raising my own child. So yeah, obviously, if you can't, because that's a real thing, you know, shit happens. You can't always breastfeed your kid, but you need to feed your kid, period. But if you are opting out because you don't want to do it, or you don't, you know, like I see a lot of women talking about, you know, I just don't want to abuse my body in that way, then you shouldn't have had a child. It's very simple, because if you're going to be that selfish, if that mentality is still there of being selfish, then you're not ready to be a mother. And that's okay. Not everybody should, and not everybody should be a mother. We're looking at a prime example of that right here. It's okay. Not every woman has to be a mother. So if you're not willing to be selfless and you're going to follow Alex as your example, please just don't have children. It'll make the world a better place.
And I am making lunch. So yeah. So over here I'm cooking some lean ground beef. I got this recipe from Michaela Thomas Fit. She has like a ton of really like delicious high protein recipes, and these are grilled cheese loaded fries, healthy girl edition. So I thought that we could make them. I'm really mad because I had hit record. I was gonna do like kind of a voiceover or like a montage, and the potato part didn't record. So this is one Idaho potato cut up into little fries, seasoned with salt, paprika, chili powder,
You guys think she's cutting these potatoes up and they're looking like they're store-bought? Because I don't think we've seen her do shit before. There's no way she's cutting these potatoes up and they look like they just came out of a bag. Absolutely not. And guess what? If she's not cutting it, this potato ain't 0 points. I mean, it's already not 0 points because of what's going on here. But also, it has carbs and calories. And are we accounting for the seasonings? Because seasonings have macros too. So that adds.
Onion powder and a little bit of cumin. With a little bit of spray on 400. I'll put her video in the description box, but those are done. For extra protein, I am going to add some fat-free refried beans. And I'm making enough meat to make this a few other times. And I will just make the potato fresh each time. So I'm just adding in half of this can straight to the meat. And then I have this random little baggie of taco seasoning that I'm going to season this with. I get a lot of like high protein recipes on my Reels page. So I was so excited when I saw this because loaded Taco Bell fries that are like high protein, not high in fat. Yes.
Wait, are they loaded Taco Bell fries or loaded grilled cheese fries? Because I thought she said they're loaded grilled cheese fries.
Please. Yes, please. All right, so listen, I don't care if you think it's gross. This looks like Taco Bell meat because it's refried beans and lean ground beef with taco seasoning, and then I added water as well. So gorgeous. Now, the fun part, the assembly. One potato made a ton of fries. So we got those right there. This is probably gonna make a lot more bowls than I thought. Just gonna put a little scooper duper on here. She did these as meal prep, so that was kind of genius. Tiny bit of cheese to melt onto that meat mixture. And then I have this queso mama white queso. This stuff is so good. They have a big one at Costco. And I don't need a lot, actually. I'm gonna take just this much and heat that up in the microwave and then drizzle it on top. And while that heats up, I just realized you can't see my bowl. While that heats up, I'm also gonna do some sliced jalapenos. Just casually breaking them apart with my finger.
I'm sorry, what kind of psychopath takes jalapenos out of the jar with their fingers? This is why you can't eat at everybody's house. This right here.
You could cut your jalapenos, but if you don't want to dirty another knife, just use your hands. Now, we've got our tiny little bit of queso. And I'm just gonna...
Guys, isn't that the necklace that she said Bruno broke? And then she ordered that other one where they were all stuck together. Am I tripping? Am I misremembering?
Drizzle that on top. And voila! She's a stunner. That looks so good. You can add hot sauce, taco seasoning, whatever. So let's try it. I mean, I know it won't be bad. How on earth could it be bad? It's a bunch of really delicious items. So, get a little bite with everything. Cheers.
Dude, why is the bowl so big? Like, I haven't had any kind of weight loss, anything, no gastric bypass, no surgeries, nothing, no medication. And that bowl is huge. It's hard to make the portion small when the container it's going in is massive. Like, it's the size of her head. I can't even imagine eating that. And I'm sure my stomach is either a normal size or stretched out or whatever because I'm fat. Okay? But there's a limit. Like, wow. For one meal? That's wild.
Delicious. Maybe you could try it for your meal prep this week if you make lunch for work or anything. So, very good. All right, now we are taking a little family walk. It's so funny. Right as I opened the garage to leave, the Amazon driver was dropping off Core Power protein jellies. And we had the same car, and I like literally, like my brain wasn't working, and I was just like, is that my car? But I was next to my car in the garage, like it was just two of our cars, and I was just like, and then she pointed to the package on the ground by the garage, and I was like, oh, because she was like not in a delivery van. So it was just very funny. Doesn't translate on camera though, does it? It's a little chilly today. We've got Anderson bundled up, but he loves to go for walks, and this is Bruno's favorite strip.
Oh my god, guys, I'm sorry. I have so much to say today. I am apparently spicy as fuck today. One, who's pushing Anderson? How is this dynamic working? Is it just her, or is it her and Yar? Because I have a hard time believing that she's holding the dog, the camera, and able to push the baby. So if that's the case, Yar should be walking the dog, because she's the one who needs to be moving. You know, she doesn't need to be stopping. Yar can stop with the dog or, you know, drag the dog along. What the hell ever needs to happen here? She needs to be pushing the baby, walking at a brisk pace. So she's getting in, pushing a little bit of weight. She's getting in, moving quickly and not stopping. She needs to be walking 30 minutes minimum briskly without stopping. That's why she has a fucking blood clot. And why she's that. You guys really believe she's 311 pounds? Really? After you've seen the way that she, quote unquote, exercises? Guys, come on. But yeah, she needs to be walking briskly without stopping. And honestly, I would even say that she should probably be doing that for 2 hours a day. But if you can get in an hour, you know, 30 minutes in the morning or, you know, early afternoon and another 30 minutes after dinner, that will do wonders for you. Even just a normal person who doesn't need to lose weight, it does wonders for your body. It's just really great. Also, walking by water is another great thing to do. They've done a couple of studies that have come out recently saying that people who walk by water tend to just have more endorphins, be happier. There's something about walking by the water that just really affects your brain. But yeah, this walking, that's not movement. That's, I don't know. It's not the opposite of movement, but it's not movement.
We know. Okay, guys, we just got back from our walk, and we're not gonna have dinner for a while because lunch was really late today, but I am gonna try a little afternoon treat. I have not yet tried this combo, kiddo. We've got sun-kissed orange, 0 sugar, and a vanilla core power.
Alex, you are likely 370 pounds or close to it. You do not need any more treats. Also, so I didn't take away the stuff that's, you know, like the stuff she advertises that pops up, because I didn't watch this video at all. Why is a 12-pack of Sunkist $11.39 at Walmart? Because I can tell you right now, a 12-pack of soda at my local Walmart is like $6. It's 5 something, but it's $6. Shit, I can get a 24-pack, I think, of Dr. Pepper for 13 something, so about $14. So like $2-3 more than a 12-pack. Really? That's crazy to me. And a core power shake is $5.50. People are paying these prices. Is this real, or is she reaching?
Vanilla core power is so good. It literally tastes like a melted McDonald's ice cream cone. It's the best. So if you're new here,
we're not.
I've been put onto protein sodies, and I know it sounds freaking gross, but it's so good. I've done it with like Dr. Pepper, 0 sugar, and then like Cherry Coke Zero. So good. And I saw someone, and this makes so much sense, like a creamsicle. I saw someone do it with a diet orange soda. So this, I know this is gonna be good, but had to share it with you guys. The first reaction.
What the fuck is she talking about? She already did this. How is this the first reaction? We've already seen you make this. When in time are we with this? This, oh my God. If you ever had any doubt that she's not telling the truth, or that she is telling the truth, here you go. She's telling us right now that this is her first reaction. So either she's lying because she's forgotten. I don't know. She's either being deliberately deceptive, or this is happening in a different... Are we in a different timeline? Am I in the upside down? What is going on? What the fuck do you mean?
Oh, and I just know it's going to taste better in this Walmart glass tumbler here. It's all about a good ratio. Sometimes it's a little too much with like too much protein shake. I find like for 1 can of soda, you could do like third of a protein shake. Some people do more. You got to do what's best for you. Now I do my ice before this because this will make it foam quite a bit. So now I don't have a lot of room. Maybe I should, I'm gonna sip a little bit first. That's so good. I haven't had an orange soda in forever. Yes, okay. Oh my God, look at that, it's a cream soda. Actually, I'm probably using about half of this. Yeah, I'd say I used half. Okay, so look how beautiful. It's...
You guys, she's so excited about a fucking soda. This makes me incredibly, incredibly sad. She doesn't get this excited about her son. This is sad.
A creamsicle. This is gonna be so good. I'm so excited. Give it a stir. All right, cheers, you guys. That 13 grams of protein tastes like a treat. This might be the best one yet. And I saw someone else do a Diet Dr. Pepper. Not Diet Dr. Pepper, Diet Root Beer for like a root beer float. Hello. Clearly, I'm a foodie. I love food. I love delicious things. So.
No, Alex, you're not a foodie. You're a food addict. It's fine to love food and want to make delicious things. I love to make delicious things, and my husband loves food. There's a total difference when you have an addiction, okay? And it's compounded by the fact that you do need to eat to live to some extent, so you have to always be around your addiction. But you have a problem. And even now, when you're trying to lose weight, you're focused on healthy, or not healthy, you're focused on sweet treats and stuff. Please go get help. Go see a therapist. You need help, okay? You need help.
It's so fun to like find things that are, you know, a little more nutritious. So, you guys got it.
Tomorrow.
Good morning, you guys. It's the next day. How are y'all doing? It's just me, your girl. We're going back to the gym. I really, really loved going the other day. I did upper body, so I'm gonna do lower body today. And I did an inclined treadmill, but today I'm gonna do the like hard elliptical.
Okay, so like part of me wants to say that this is in between or coinciding, this is in between the last vlog we saw and the Weight Watchers announcement, or that this is coinciding with the Weight Watchers announcement, but it still doesn't make any sense. Like, am I just not seeing it, or like it's just not making a ton of sense to me, guys, when in time we are. Like, I wish you would just tell us what date. What is the date? Just tell me.
And just go for it. We're just gonna go for it. Full send. And I'm gonna do the leg machines. And then perhaps we will try the hydro massage today, because we tried the chair last time. But now I'm like, I kind of want to try the waterbed, the hydro waterbed. So I think that would be quite fun. Had some of those Costco egg bites for breakfast. Been drinking my Alani on the ride here. And now we're gonna go get our sweat on.
Okay, montage number 2 of the video. This person is not 311 pounds. I'm gonna keep saying that. This 5'7.5" person does not weigh 311 or 307 pounds, as she's now trying to say, okay? She just doesn't. Look at her. Just look at her, and also remember that she has filters on this video.
All right, you guys, workout's done. I had a really, really good workout today. I did that elliptical where it looks like a stair stepper kind of like ish, but I went really hard on that. When I have like really good music on, I'm able to do like really, really good intervals. So I try to go like give it my all out best and then do a rest and like kind of repeat that the whole time. So I did that, and then I did legs. I'm definitely gonna be sore tomorrow, but honestly, that's like kind of a good feeling. I kind of love being sore. It's like it means you did it. You know, you
Sorry guys, I'm not sure what's happening, why it's frozen. I'm sure it'll fix itself soon. It must have happened when I was screen recording.
It's like I got really sweaty today, and it's like, I don't know, laying down in a massage thing after you're like sweaty, it's just like, ugh. No thank you. Time for a grocery store run.
So she goes to get groceries? How gross. I would hate to be the checkout person for her or have to be in the store with her. Oh my God, this is disgusting.
Before the weekend. Guys, we made it to flower season at the grocery store.
Okay, this is montage number 3. I have sped it up a little bit, but I'm probably still going to end up cutting it out. I will say her cart has a ton of color in it, and then she starts adding a bunch of processed bullshit. I mean, I can't say anything about the ketchup. Listen, we always have ketchup in my house. But she gets pasta, she gets fruit roll-ups, you know, the healthy brand, whatever, date bites, all of this shit that she absolutely does not need as someone who is trying to lose weight.
Hello you guys, I am back from the grocery store. So I thought I would show you guys everything I picked up. I think I showed a lot of it in that little montage, but I don't know. I do want to try these too for you guys. I don't think I've ever tried these, but there's a solid chance I just don't remember. The pink, like white strawberries, Pinkaboo, pine berries. I think I've tried these. They're like pineapple strawberries, I think. I bought a ton of fruit. I got oranges. I got a ripe avocado. Anderson really is loving avocado right now. Tomato for Yar's lunch sandwiches when he has a sandwich.
She must love to have to go to the store because she's buying 1 tomato, 1 avocado. Like, oh my God. These are the things that you should be having more of, not the fruits. You could have dealt with just buying 1 fruit and bought a bunch of fucking vegetables, but here we are.
Oh, we love the Himalayan Gold popcorn from Lesser Evil.
Alex, you love popcorn in any variety, any flavor, any style, anything, any amount. And correct me if I'm wrong, aren't you not supposed to have popcorn because it's a slider food? Didn't you go in depth about slider foods in your updates and how you're not supposed to have them, how you're not supposed to have them, but how they don't make you feel good and you don't want them anymore? Am I wrong? Am I misremembering that too?
And they had little individual bags, and I love a little snack size baggie. I got this bread for Yar. He likes like seedy kind of bread. I know it's healthy, but I just don't like it. I'm gonna try this Carbonot, like low carb bread that looked really good. Oh, people are gonna comment, you eat a ton of bread and pasta. No, I don't. We'll see if it's good. I like that it was in the frozen section because I don't eat sandwiches like that often. It depends on the mood. More chia seeds because I'm getting low. I could not find flaxseed, so didn't get that. I got some 0-calorie sweetener to bake some goodies. These grapes look perfect. Like, you can just tell they're gonna be crunchy and amazing. Bananas. I splurged and got the cut up kiwi, okay? Okay? Because every time I cut kiwi, it honestly, with the amount that I end up getting, it's gonna end up costing very similar.
I will say I too hate cutting up kiwi, and for whatever reason I can never get it right. That's why I asked my husband to do it, because he's great at cutting shit like that. If I didn't have him, I too would be buying it pre-cut because it's worth it in my opinion.
And this thing was packed. I love kiwi. I already washed my hands, even though I'm touching this again. And then they're almost out, so I grabbed 2. I should have even grabbed more because I eat a lot of these. The Sweetest Batch blueberries. They didn't have any of the blackberries, so it's all over. It's all over. Get your Sweetest Batch while you can. I got some plain Cheerios for Anderson. Got avocado oil spray for cooking. Got some garbanzo beans, aka chickpeas. We ran out of Better Than Bouillon. I use this when I make Dominican food.
Better Than Bouillon, while it is delicious, has a shitload of sodium in it, and it's something that she should not be having.
And then I also use Luisa Sofrito when I do Dominican food. It's so good. They changed the packaging. It's like so trendy and cool. It's so cool because like when we found the brand Luisa, we were looking for like an organic sofrito online.
Why don't you ask your abuelita how to make it? That's what she's there for. I'm sure she would love to teach you how to make it.
We found the website and then it was on Amazon. Now it's in Whole Foods, and now they're like adding all these fun new things. It's so cool. So check them out. I got some nacho sliced jalapenos. I love pickled jalapenos. Yar likes roasted red peppers on his sandwich. Yarman's been very into the oats overnight. I saw so many people. I should have grabbed them at Costco because they're already gone. I saw so many people comment that I didn't get anything for Yarman at Costco. The few things that I was like, oh, Yar would love this, he already had like at home or like a similar version of it at home. I did not mean to not get him anything on purpose. When we go back though, I will grab those things for him. But
it's a bulk item. The whole reason why you shop at Costco is so that you can do your grocery shopping less. Like, especially because it's just really right now, it's just the two of you. Even if it were the three of you, it wouldn't matter. The whole reason is so that you can do it less.
He did finish his oats overnight shakes, so I grabbed him a couple more. Trust me, I'm always looking out for my boo. Trust me. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about these almond butter date bites. These kind of remind me of the ones that I make in the freezer, but they're a little bit different. They have hazelnut. So they are California dates with Valencia almonds, a touch of dark chocolate, honey sweetened, and rolled in hazelnut. You guys, oh my God. That sounds amazing.
That just sounds like an incredible amount of sugar. Like, I'm getting a cavity just listening to her list off how much sugar is in that shit.
They're either gonna be like incredible or like meh. I got these. I've never had these before. Protein sticks. I got the barbecue flavor. It's all about the protein.
Where are the chomps, Alex? Where are the chomps?
I got these little Bonza chickpea individual mac and cheeses just for something easy if I'm in the mood. I got some Lily's no sugar added chocolate chips for baking. We were out of fine sea salt. And then last but not least, I got these fruit rolls. They're like a healthy fruit roll up. No added sugar, just 4 ingredients. It's apples, pears, raspberries, and black carrot extract for color. So I kind of wonder if these are good or not. Do I want to try this or the pine berries? I'm going to try a pine berry. I'll try those in another one. Let me wash one off. And what's all this I'm seeing about like a $17 strawberry or something? Like, what is that? Nothing special. Nothing special. The kiwis are better. Anyway.
Tomorrow.
All right, you guys, happy weekend. It's the next day, and I figured I'd kind of like come do something fun towards the end of this vlog. I don't even know what was in here.
God forbid you look back at the footage you've recorded. See, where are we in time? Where are we? This is the weekend. So is this past weekend that just happened? So then how long has she been doing Weight Watchers and not said anything? This is wild to me. We have no idea what the timeline is here. And that in and of itself is deceptive. Just like her saying the amount or approximate amount of weight she's lost without telling us where she was. It's deceptive. It's really, really deceptive.
I also, that was that yesterday or the day before? I don't know, but I shared my Weight Watcher video this morning. I'm in the backseat with Anderson, and he is chit-chatting, but I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for the support on that.
Okay, at least that answers the question of when this video, we can approximate when this is taking place. But now we don't know when other shit is taking place. Like, it's just wild to me what's happening. Also, how much you want to bet she's going to complain? She's starting off with a compliment. How much you want to bet she's going to complain about something?
In the beginning of this video, this was filmed before I filmed the Weight Watchers and decided to share it, like the whole thing. So I didn't talk about points or anything. I went back and edited and put a little bit on the screen, but like moving forward, I'll like include points and stuff. So many of you guys are on Weight Watchers too, so many. And I saw a lot of people, even if you're not, you're excited for like high protein, healthier recipes. So it's gonna be so fun to do this together. A lot of you guys followed my health Instagram. So if you want to follow that, it's at A Healthier Alex. And I'm gonna be sharing like probably daily on there. I like having a separate Instagram for it so I can just like spew and post like as much as I want. So, oh, it's gonna be so much fun. I am so grateful for you guys. We're gonna get healthier together.
I am very shocked that she didn't bitch about anything, but also I'm happy because I mean, she's not focusing on that negativity and she shouldn't be. What we think about her doesn't really matter. Like at the end of the day, you know, we come on here and we rant and rave about her, but it doesn't matter. It has clearly no effect on her life, or at least her weight. So live your life, girl. But yeah, I'm actually pleasantly surprised that she didn't bitch about it. My only thing here is we're going to get healthier together. How many times have we been supposed to be getting healthier together, Alex? Over the years, how many times? How many times? Is this going to be the time? Is it, you know, it's kind of like, I hate to say it, but it's kind of like an addict when they're like, this is going to be the time. This is going to be the time I'm going to get clean and stay clean. I'm going to be sober forever. And it's just like, is it though? Because we've done this like 20 times already. So what's different about this time?
We are going to go spend some of our weekly Weight Watcher points today because it's the weekend, and I've got like 50 weekly points. I had a really light, low point rather, breakfast. So we're going to go have lunch at this new place in Providence. It's a food court called Track 15. And it's like just a food court of all these really cool places that you can eat. So it's going to be our little family outing.
Their family outing is a trip to a food court that has all these cool places to eat. That's their family outing. Not a trip to the park, not a trip to anywhere else. I can't. It's like, yeah, we do. You know what? We go as a family to go shopping, but I don't consider that a family outing. Okay, we have to shop to get groceries. We need house shit, you know. I have to leave the house at some point. I don't consider that the family outing. You know, this is wild to me. She's proud to say that.
And I'm gonna have like a really, really yummy lunch. I still have like, I think 35 or so points for my day. So I think the biggest thing with like Weight Watchers is just like being intentional, planning out your day, and that's it really. Like, it's just planning things out. You don't have to deprive, you can plan. Yes. So let's go see what we're gonna have for a yummy lunch. I get like a little stressed out eating out if it's not like at a chain or something where I can track the points specifically. So I try to just do my best and like be like stricter with the points than they might be, just to err on the side of caution. But
look at her eyes. She doesn't even believe what she's saying.
Yeah, we'll see. We are in downtown Providence. Yar has a fresh pair of Converse on.
A little too fresh.
He said they look too white. They are like low-key glowing.
Cool. Converse needs to sell some distressed Converses.
That's Golden Goose, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
But they're like $600.
Yeah.
All right, we made it. Here we go.
She should be pushing Anderson as much as possible. She is the one who needs exercise. I mean, they both kind of look like they could work out, but she really needs it.
Thank you. See another baby. That's always a good sign. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, I love it. Very fun. All right, this is how you do it. Choose a merchant, order, pay. We'll text you when it's ready. While you wait, head to the bar. Food is ready. You'll get a text, and then you can sit anywhere. All right, here's one place here. Hummus. It's kind of giving Mediterranean. Mother. Oh, this is a pizzeria. This place has like pasta, I think. I'm trying to look around. There's a bar over there. By this fishing net, I'm guessing seafood. Yep. All right, now this is Dolores's. Oh, we've got tacos. There. We've got burgers. This place is so fun. Look at all the different like tables and then They have a big TV screen down here. Okay, I decided on a burger because I'm like super just in the mood for a burger. Got a perfect little table at the very back, so we're kind of separate, which
I'm honestly shocked that she's filming so much because they are in public. So, I mean, that aspect is great, but please, I mean, I don't know. I am always torn on whether you need to blur people's faces out or not. I mean, nobody's signing a consent to be on YouTube, but at the same time, you're in a public place, so I don't know. You should just assume that you're being filmed at all times anyway.
is great. Got Anderson here. Looks like they have tables outside for when it's nice out. Honestly, everything looks and smells amazing, so I think we're gonna come back and like try other things in the future. Yar just went to grab us a couple drinks. I want to bring my mom here too because they have lobster rolls, which is her favorite. All right, Yar's chicken sandwich, my burger, and we're gonna share some fries. And I asked for lots of ketchup.
Okay, to me, a person who has not had any weight loss surgery, this looks like a normal amount of food. Like, this is totally something that my husband and I would do. We would get our own sandwiches or whatever, and then split fries. I hate, like, having way too many fries. That's personally just me. But yeah, this looks like a normal amount of food.
The fries are extremely well seasoned. Did you get one with good seasoning? Right? So good. All right, let's give our burger a try. It has burger sauce on it. Oh yeah. That's very good. Try it.
I gotta try it. Now I gotta try it. She's selling it hard.
It looks delicious. The sauce is so good. Right? That's one of the best burgers I've ever had. What are you giving that on the Yarman scale?
9.
9. Which means for me it's a 10. Time for the chicken. Oh, you got a big piece of chicken. Is it as good as the burger? Really?
You want to taste it?
Yeah, I mean, I just want to try a little piece of the chicken, if that's okay.
Remember that time when she just, like, took his food and took a bite of it? I wonder if this is a direct result of that, because now suddenly she's asking him, oh, is that okay?
I'm gonna try just the chicken. Very nicely seasoned. It's like sweet.
Like, I'm not trying to say like this in a bad way.
What?
Or some sort of disservice.
What?
But like, this is like the highest of highest gourmet level McChickens.
Gourmet McChicken. Honestly, yeah. Hello, Wayne. Anderson just went down for a nap, and now this is what we're doing.
Y'all think this person right here is doing heavy exercise? Really?
Watch it in yours? Yeah, it's yours.
Yeah, we did. We started last night the new show on Apple called The Studio with Seth Rogen. So good. We're gonna watch the second one now. 10 out of 10 recommend. Apple does it again, you guys.
Ex-wife, I gotta deliver some bad news.
This is another one?
What's this? Oh yeah, this looks good too. All right, I'm gonna make a little snack to have while we watch a show. Some air fryer chickpeas, but I'm gonna do them for the first time ranch style with some ranch seasoning. So I'm kind of curious how they're gonna be. I'm gonna do them in the oven. I need like a bigger air fryer, but I love my air fryer, but like I feel like I need like them to spread out a little bit more for this anyway.
Can I recommend you one?
You want me to get a different air fryer?
Again, I've been wanting to do so, but you with design,
I know I love my Drew Barrymore one.
yeah.
Well, what's the one you recommend?
I think it's from Ninja.
Oh, well, I will say I'm going to be air frying a lot of stuff from now on.
Yeah,
so
it's either Ninja or Breville.
send it over.
But I have some recs for you.
Send the Rex.
But I was afraid to show it to you because, like,
I love mine.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks beautiful, but you know, we need.
Guys, why isn't she panning over to show us the air fryer? Is Anderson on the island? Is that where he's taking a nap? What's on the island that we're not supposed to be seeing? This is weird. She's filming him at such a bizarre angle.
Need a bigger one.
Quick spritz of avocado oil. A little bit of ranch powder. Shake them up. Never done ranch ones. How could this be bad though, right? Oh yeah, it's gonna be so good. I'm gonna bake them on 425 for like 15 minutes and see where they're at, and I'll let you know if they're good. You guys, the chickpeas, I'm officially only gonna make them with ranch. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. We're gonna go watch TV and go to bed. I'm gonna end the vlog here. I love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out, and I'll see you again in a few days. Bye.
Bye. Oh, thank God it's over. This one was actually more entertaining than usual, in my opinion. Like, don't get me wrong, there was still a bunch of bullshit. But at least, like, she, I don't know, did something. Well, did she, though? Not really. I don't know. It just seemed a little bit more entertaining. Maybe because she went to the gym. Maybe because there was 2 montages. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts. How are we feeling about this quote unquote new version of Alex? And also, please do let me know if you guys want me to keep the videos long, or would you prefer to just have them split up and watch them in 2 parts? I would obviously still get both parts up on the same day. Maybe a few hours in between them, maybe not. I don't know. That I would have to figure it out. But yeah, so I am going to get started. Well, not get started. My day is already started. What am I talking about? I am going to get back to my day, and I hope you guys are having a great Tuesday, and I will see you with the next reaction very soon.